everyone. This week we will be learning appositive sentences. An appositive is a noun or a noun phrase that is placed next to another noun to rename it or describe it in another way. It can be at the beginning, middle, or the end of a sentence, as long as it's right next to the noun it describes. Here's an example. The teacher, Mrs. Jackson, was the most interesting person I have ever met. Miss Jackson is a noun. It is modifying teacher, which is also a noun. It's placed besides the noun or pronoun it's modifying. It's giving extra information about the teacher. There are two types of appositive, non-essential and essential. It is important to know the difference because they are punctuated differently. Non-essential use commas. Non-essential appositives are not an essential part of the sentence, and sentences would be clear without them. Here's an example. My sister, a talented woman, won the race. A talented woman is extra information. If we were to take that portion out, the sentence would still be clear. My sister won the race. If the appositive is set off by commas, that means we don't really need it in the sentence. It can be taken out. Let's continue looking at some examples. My son, Joe, is allergic to cats. My friend, Jessica, volunteers at the hospital. If the appositive is set off by commas, that means we don't really need it in the sentence. It can be taken out. So in these two examples, the noun Joe and Jessica can be taken out and the sentence would still be clear. So if we take it out, our sentence would be, my son is allergic to cats. My friend volunteers at the hospital. The appositives Joe and Jessica are not essential to the sentence, so it is okay if we take them out. Now let's take a look at essential appositives. Essential appositive don't need a comma. If the appositive does not have any commas around it, we need it in the sentence to complete the meaning. Let's take a look at some examples. The book The Diary of the Wimpy Kid is JT's favorite. In this sentence, we do not have any commas because the title of the book is essential to the sentence. At the beginning of this presentation, I mentioned how appositives can be at the beginning of the sentence, in the middle of the sentence, and at the end. Here, we're going to take a look at some examples of appositive at the beginning of the sentence. Example 1. The enormous man with muscles, Jake, was able to carry all the boxes. The enormous man with muscles is our appositive phrase. Let's take a look at the other example. A very popular girl, Molly, always got the best grades. A very popular girl, it's our appositive phrase, and it is at the beginning of our sentence. Now let's take a look at examples of an appositive in the middle of the sentence. Alex, the football player, is absent today. The football player is the appositive. Nancy, the girl with the red car, always gets the best parking space. The girl in the red car is the appositive. Now let's look at examples of appositive at the end of the sentence. I can't believe he stood up to John, the biggest bully in school. The biggest bully in school is the appositive and is giving extra information about who John is. Let's move on to our next example. I'm waiting on Lisa, my best friend. My best friend is the appositive and is giving extra information about Lisa. So let's do a quick recap. An appositive is a noun placed next to another noun to identify it or add information about it. Example, my brother Mark would join me today. Mark is the appositive giving information about my brother. An appositive phrase is a group of words that includes an appositive and other words that describe the appositive. Example: Sheldon Cooper, a distinguished theoretical physicist, will speak at the science meeting. A distinguished theoretical physicist is the appositive. It's giving extra information about who Sheldon Cooper is. That is all, guys. Hope you guys liked it. Bye.